trying to do. Now here's Bozinovic. Bozinovic, flicked on by Camila Rogers, headed on by Valentina Prado, and Camila Rogers gets on the end of this. Here's Rogers. Rogers trying to cross it to the middle. It falls to Prado, and it comes off her boot last. Goal kick to the Islanders, but you could see the idea there. Good link-up of play between those two. They're going to be the threat going forward for the Cavers. Camila Rogers with a brand new hairdo as well. She's gone a bit blonde and brunette, as Sydney Flanagan will play this short. And Lombardo trying to press. So something that this Islanders JV team is good at when they get the chance is, in fact, pressing with the ball. And the Cavers trying to do the same, but now they're going to have to defend. Agostini's tracking back. This is Emily Fernandez. Fernandez. Still Fernandez. Agostini doing really well, and Chloe Agostini wins the ball back really well. But now the other Chloe Galliana is going to have to come for it. Now here's Lombardo. And she tried a little 1-2 there with Galliana, and it goes out of play. So again, and another substitution to be made here. So Jeff Rowe going to his bench very, very early, as Ali Finch will be making her way off the pitch. Again, Derby Day, where everything has to be perfect. The way you play, just the slightest mistake, both of these sides can easily capitalize on. So here's Juliette Law, and she'll just have to play that outですbringing her, well, putting pressure on her was one of the other skippers, Catherine Collins, who I also believe had a goal in last game out for the Nado JV. So then, here is O'Halloran. O'Halloran with the throw. It falls to Chloe, and she makes a move around at the defense. Here's Lombardo, trying to thread it through for Chloe Galliana. Galliana doing really well to put pressure, and good pressure from Chloe Galliana as that ball will trickle out of play. Throw in then for Nado. Again, fans everywhere know how big this match is. Even on a JV level, it is very, very big. So then, here is Collins. Oh, she tries to thread it through, and it was nearly an inch-perfect pass out wide for Maren Hawley, who also had a goal in the JV's rout of Otay Ranch. Now it's going to fall to O'Halloran. O'Halloran falls to Bozinovic, quite kindly, if I might add. Trying to play it to Galliana. Now here's Lombardo. Lombardo. And she, tried a little too much there, Penelope Lombardo, and she's dispossessed off the ball. Now here goes Nado playing it out wide. Brigham is there. And a good challenge thrown in by Stevens. Pennick for Galliana. Overlap is Lombardo. Galliana looking to play it out wide for Rogers. And now Nado trying to play it out wide to their wings. Here's Law. Law picking out Camila Rogers. Rogers, and that throw-in should be an Islander one, and it will be. So Ava DeCarolis to throw this one in. DeCarolis. It'll fall to Pennick. Pennick throws in a challenge. Here's Lombardo. Trying to weave her way through the middle. Rogers with the first-time flick towards Prado. Prado's on it, and she has Galliana if she can pick out a pass, and she nearly did. Good defending there from the Nado back line. I believe that was Ali Pekis who just got there in time because Galliana would have been through. And Law will just let Werner claim this one, or that's what the plan should be. Werner pings it forward out wide, and that should be, it will be kept in play. Now here come the Islanders. They're trying to get a shot off in here, and Bozinovic just has to clear it. And she clears it all the way to Camila Rogers. Very well done from Zoe Bozinovic. Now Rogers trying to play it through for Prado out on the right wing, and that will fall out of play. So then, thrown to be taken by DeCarolis. DeCarolis. Rogers trying to find Prado. Pinged forward by Pekis. And she was offside, so a good job from that Caver back line playing high and forcing the referee to make that decision. So here is Brigham, who has a new role this season playing center half. She was a midfielder last season, as Rogers tries to flick it. Prado, little 1-2 with Camila Rogers, and they could be in here. Rogers with a time pass to Galliana. Here's Galliana, and Galliana couldn't get a shot off away. Here's Lombardo. Lombardo back to Galliana. Galliana! Chloe Galliana opens the scoring on Derby Day. Derby Day delight. 1-0 Cavers. Chloe Galliana draws first blood. Well, and there you go. There's the opening goal on Derby Day. 10 minutes gone, and Chloe Galliana has put them up 1-0. She's on a goal-scoring streak, you know, Chloe Galliana. So, back on the restart then as that ball is pinged forward. So then Law's going to have to deal with this. Law. It's going to fall here for Camila Rogers. Rogers to Lombardo. Lombardo to Valentina Prado. Prado on the turn trying to pick out Camila Rogers, and that's going to be a little too far out for Rogers' liking. But she forces the pressure, and the Cavers will have a throw-in on the far side of the pitch. So then, Rogers to throw this one in. Rogers. Well, that is illegal. That is 100% illegal. She can't do that, as this ball will be thrown in by the Islanders then. And it will be a free kick. The ball's played forward. Lombardo crashing in. Prado. Oh, and that's a little too far out of reach for Camila Rogers to do anything about, as Ava DeCarolis will throw this one in on the far side of the pitch. Hudson is looking to check back in then for the Cavers. Headed on. And here's Colton putting on the pressure. And she's being hounded by the defense there, and that will fall out of play. And Ava DeCarolis will throw it in on the far side of the pitch as a substitution for Coronado's being made. So a change on both sides as Hudson will check in for Olivia Pennick. And then back in, it looks like Tatiana Potter will check back in for Coronado. So Olivia Pennick then is out. Hudson's back in. Hopefully that ankle's holding up for Evie Hudson because, again, it is a lingering problem for her. And, oh, that came off of Lombardo, but it falls back to her. Now here's Hudson. Hudson looking to play the long through ball to Rogers. Good defending again from Nato. That's Pelletier that time to play that one out. And it will be Haley Colton to throw this one in on the far side of the pitch. Here is Colton. Colton. Rogers. And that came off of Rogers in the end, so Coronado will now have a throw-in on the far side. Well, folks, let me tell you, we are live streaming this game, so if you've enjoyed this game so far in the opening stages, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. It only takes a second. Leave a like as well. That only takes a second. It really helps us out a lot. We are now at 938 subscribers, which is just unbelievable, considering we started at under 900 at the beginning of the season. But that's going to have to wait because now Coronado's chance to counter is there. And, oh, I think the ball just got stuck at the winger's feet. Now they're going to try to play it through. Here's the shot, and it's going to go wide. So a goal kick then for Werner to take. As there's a birdemic going on here at Balboa Stadium. A lot of black crows flying overhead. They must know it's Derby Day as well. So here is Brigham finding Evie Hudson. You can also find us on our website at gksports.org as that move by Hudson works brilliantly. Now Galliana trying to make that run through. And did that come off of an auto player last? It didn't. So throw in then to the Islanders. But yes, you can find full game matches and highlights on our website at gksports.org as well. You can find our social media outlets. GK Sports 1 is Twitter. Catch us on the double on Instagram at GK Sports 2. As Agostini's trying to win this ball back for the Cavers. Balzinovic with the challenge. And, oh, is that ball through? That just might be. Werner comes off her line and smartly does so. Good job by the freshman goalkeeper to be up and alert. As Agostini is a little bit slow to get up for the Cavers, which is not a good sign. Now, it's played through, and they're going to try to attack Agostini's side. So Brigham's going to have to deal with this. And Brigham, did she win a throw-in? No. So the Islanders have a throw-in on the far side of the pitch now, as another substitution will be made. And, well, this ball is being put in play, and is that out for a goal kick? I believe it is. And thankfully so, because Werner just missed the cross there, but goal kick will happen. Or a free kick, it seems. As a substitution is made, O'Halloran comes off for Coronado, and coming on to replace her is Ali Finch by the looks of it. So Werner will take this, and here's the press from the Islanders I was talking about a bit earlier. Galliana trying to clip it towards Valentina Prado. Prado looking for Galliana, and that's going to go out of play again. So Ali Pekis will look to throw this one in for the Islanders, or will she leave it for Ava De Carolis? So it will be De Carolis then. De Carolis brought down. Good find by Nado. Working through the middle, and Bozinovic threw in a good challenge, and she'll thread it through for Valentina Prado. Here's Valentina Prado trying to beat there. Valentina Prado trying to round the goalkeeper. Prado shoots, and it's cleared by the defense just in time. Here's Hudson. Danger isn't averted yet, and now it might be. Oh, and Hudson wins it back. Hudson, and she's won a throw-in for the Cavers. So then, good pressure from the Cavers there as Agostini will retrieve this ball. It's been a flying start for mainly the Cavers, but both sides providing energy. 24 minutes left to go in this first half. It's 1-0 to the Cavers. Again, Chloe Galliana put it in the back of the net. So then, Agostini to throw this one in for the Cavers then. A captain for this season, Chloe Agostini. Agostini, Hudson wants her to throw it to her. Here's Hudson. Hudson on the turn. Hudson, and she's dispossessed off the ball, Evie Hudson. And Agostini trying to track back for the Cavers, and Agostini does really well, but she's dispossessed as well. Now Bozinovic wants to get in on the act. Hudson, and Hudson will have this one, and she'll try to thread it through for Chloe Galliana. And Lombardo. Bozinovic. Oh, that's a bad back pass from Bozinovic, and Tatiana Potter's off to the races. Here's Tatiana Potter. Law, Potter, and that's going to go well wide. So Juliet Law doing just enough to get back in time, and Potter opted to go for the long-range effort. As Coronado will make a substitution, and so will the Cavers. It looks like for like, as Lombardo will check out, and Pennick will come in. And De Carolis will come out for Nado. And checking in for her as another tactical adjustment by head coach Jeff Rowe. It looks like the likes of Taryn O'Halloran is back in. So another skipper back in for Nado. So then, here we go. It's one back in the middle. Bozinovic is there. And it's cleared by Kate Brigham, and a well-cleared ball by Brigham as Prado will try to flick it on for Rogers. Rogers trying to win it here. Camila Rogers. Prado. Holding up play. Valentina Prado. Now trying to thread it through for Hudson. Hudson brings it down. Hudson battling for the ball. Evie Hudson. Still going. Hudson. And that's going to fall into the hands of Sydney Flanagan. Good pressure from the Cavers then. Flanagan. Ball takes a bounce for Tatiana Potter. And Tatiana Potter will get on the end of this. Here's Potter. Bozinovic trying to keep up with her. Tatiana Potter out wide. Potter crossing it to the middle. Brigham, and will just clear it. Well done by Kate Brigham. And that came off of an Islander last, so it will be a Caver throw in. So more good fortune going the Cavers' way, as Lombardo will give it up for Agostini to throw this one in. So both Chloe's playing on the left side of the pitch today. Chloe Agostini and Chloe Galliana, of course. Again, Galliana has scored already. Prado brings it down. Prado, oh, and she nearly threaded it through. And that's a free kick she's won, though. So the Cavers have a chance then to send this one forward. You know, interesting thing about Chloe Galliana, I actually, before this high school season started, I actually saw Chloe Galliana play a bit of futsal at Colina Recreation Center, and she was quite good. She actually played against one of the teams I was helping coach at the time, and her footwork and skills were just absolutely brilliant. So to find out that she was on the Cavers JV team and getting varsity call-ups as well is just superb. As Rogers tries to cross this one in the box, and it's claimed by Flanagan before Prado could get her head to it. But yeah, just a little bit about the talent of Chloe Galliana. She can play football and futsal, as it were. So Hudson then trying to bring it down. Again, Evie Hudson has a very hurt ankle at the moment, but she's playing through the pain. And it's Derby Day, so anything goes. Potter, and that came off of Potter last, and Agostini will have a throw-in. Chloe to Prado. Prado looking to switch the focal point of attack to Camila Rogers, and nearly. Flanagan read it well. So Pennick will check in, or she'll try to check her runner here. Here's Nato, and a good challenge by Colton. Now it falls to Hudson. Hudson. Here's Evie Hudson. Hudson for Valentina Prado. Back to Hudson. Rogers is offside. And just offside. So the Caver attack proving to be a bit dangerous as Grace will ping this one up the pitch. It'll fall to Hudson, who has just a little bit of space in front of her. Now she'll find Pennick. Pennick. Here's Prado. Valentina Prado. Oh, and she's hounded, but still Prado. Oh, still Valentina Prado. Prado! Oh! What a goal from the Colombian star! Valentina Prado makes it 2-0 on Derby Day. Unbelievable stuff. You've got to be kidding me. Valentina Prado out of this world. Takes on the whole Nado defense. And she puts the Cavers up 2-0 on Derby Day. The Colombian star also on a streak of herself. Oh, that's amazing. As Emily Fernandez checks in for Nado, and they're going to try to ping the long ball quickly. Here's Brigham. Finding Colton. Colton. Now here's the Nado press. More like it from them. Oh, good turn. And Brigham will send it forward again. But Prado trying to bring it down. Still Valentina Prado. Now she's being hounded by 2-3, and she's still working hard. Oh, and look at this work rate from Valentina Prado. And oh, that touch is a little too far ahead. But then Ali Pickus will throw this one in for Nado on the near side of the pitch. But folks, as Peckus, she'll leave it for Taryn O'Halloran. O'Halloran. Ball's played. Hudson trying to win it. And won well by Nado. Now here's Collins. Collins trying to pick out a teammate wide, and Colton was there to thwart that pass. Now Colton. Hudson throws in a challenge. Pennick trying to play it down the line to Prado. It'll fall. Prado throws in a challenge. Rogers, and Valentina Prado's whistled for the foul there. But she's still working hard. 17 minutes, 20 seconds left in this first half. Again, folks, Grace Pelletier will take this one. Pelletier goes over the head of Colton. Here's Law. And Law will just let it run out of play for a Nado throw-in. Again, folks, if you haven't already and you're enjoying the live stream, subscribe if you haven't. Share it with your friends and family, especially if there are relatives of this team. If they haven't been able to make it out to the game live today, tell them to subscribe and like as well. It really helps us out a lot, as Bozinovic will look to clear this one. Brought back down, and Rogers throws in a challenge. But yes, folks, you could also check us out on our website at gksports.org if you want full game matches. As Coronado look to break here. Here's the cross to the middle. Bozinovic. It hasn't been cleared just yet. They're trying to set up to shoot, and Bozinovic now clears it. Check us out on our website, though, at gksports.org. Again, full game matches, highlights as well. You could also find all our social media platforms and outlets there. GK Sports 1 is Twitter. Catch us on the double on Instagram at GK Sports 2. We're on Facebook at GK Sports, as there's 16 minutes left to go in this one. What a game so far. But even though they're down 2-0, folks, Coronado always proves to be a threat, whether going forward, counterattack, any points. That's what makes them a very good team. But so far, the Cavers have had the better of them. And Galliana putting on the pressure. And that's going to be played out because the pressure from Galliana forced O'Halloran to make that decision. As Coach Chem Young Pen of Varsity will retrieve this ball then for Agostini to throw in. So then Chloe Agostini throwing it towards Valentina Prado. Prado bringing it down. Prado. Oh, won back well by Pekis. And Brigham. Still Brigham. She'll play it all the way back to Werner. Oh, that's a interesting back pass there. Werner trying to split the defense to find Agostini. Here's Agostini on the turn. Agostini, and she was clipped there, but the referee's playing advantage, and rightly so. Hudson, and she needed to get that pass off just a little bit more, but still Evie Hudson. Hudson for Prado. I don't think Prado was expecting that, and Coronado steps up. Pennick for Rogers. Rogers crossing it towards Prado. Pennick back for Camila Rogers, takes a touch. Rogers will have to look to cross this ball in the box here. Rogers, and she has won the Cavers. No, that ball has stayed in play. Sent back out. Coronado trying to build from the back. Good pressure from Camila Rogers. Pennick is there. Pennick will win it, and it'll be sent back the other way. Colton gets her head to it. Colton for Evie Hudson. Evie. Finding Rogers well. Rogers, first time flick to Valentina Prado. Prado, trying to give it back to Rogers here. And it'll fall to Isabella Braga. And that ball is going to be given for Chloe Galliana to give chase. Here's Galliana. Galliana, and O'Halloran has to clear it again. Good play from the Cavers then as a substitution will be made. Penelope Lombardo will check in for Evie Hudson. Again, Evie Hudson nursing that ankle of hers. It was taped up pre-match. As here is Agostini. Agostini looking, headed in the air, brought down. Here's Galliana. Galliana crossing it to Lombardo, but it'll fall to an Islander. Now here's Law. Law. Colton. Good skill from Colton. Now Rogers trying to find Lombardo. Pennick. And now they're going to thread it through, and this is where the Islanders can counter here. Balzinovic getting back. Zoe. Brigham. And Brigham will just play it down the line for Camila Rogers. Rogers. Pennick. Pennick. Now Prado trying to run the channels a little bit. Rogers. Here's Lombardo. Flicked on. Here's Rogers again. Rogers will have a shot from distance, and it's over the crossbar. So, Sydney Flanagan then to take this goal kick. As a substitution will be made for Coronado. As Kate VR is warming up on the touchline for the Cavers. And it looks like Tatiana Potter is off. And Isabella Feichter is in. So Flanagan then plays it short. Prado with the press. And Galliana wins it back here. Galliana! And it's right into the hands of Sydney Flanagan. So then, good press from the Cavers as Flanagan will boot this one away. And it's a good one as well. Headed on by Law. Pennick brings it down. Balzinovic finding Lombardo. And she missed her kick there. Galliana wins it back. Chloe. Here's Valentina. Valentina. What a pass that is to Chloe Galliana. And she's being held by the arm there. Galliana. Pekis does well to get in the way. Now here's Agostini. And Balzinovic and Pennick both came for that. Balzinovic, Lombardo, Prado. And Pekis is there again. She's been doing really well to get in the right areas to intercept the pass before they can be lethal again. And that ball should be going out of play. And Agostini will have a throw in. So then, 11 minutes, 5 seconds left in this one. Flicked in the air. Galliana. Look at that flick to herself. Chloe. Valentina. Prado. Look at the footwork. Valentina Prado. And Isabella Braga wrestles her off the ball. Now here's Pennick. Back to Balzinovic. Braga still on the press. Here is Colton for Rogers. And that's a handball on Camila Rogers. So Isabella Braga providing a much-needed spark then for the Islanders, checking everyone, pressing wherever the ball is going. As this kick will be taken by Grace Pelletier. And that one's going to roll out of play as Coronado looks to substitute again shortly. Bozinovic. Here's Rogers to Lombardo. Galliana's calling for it. It'll fall instead to the Islander captain. Bozinovic with the header. Pennick trying to send a runner through. Heavy touch. Rogers. Oh, and that came off of Prado. And Valentina Prado and Flanagan collide. And it's a foul on Prado as the referee tells her to calm down. But in all fairness, Flanagan went for that ball, Prado went for that ball, and well, Flanagan beat her to it, so fair play to both sides. As there's 9.5 minutes left to go in this one. And it's a good job by Flanagan, by the way, to keep hold of that ball, because Prado really was coming down upon the goalkeeper. So then, Brigham, Galliana, and oh, that pass was intercepted, telegraphed really, and Agostini for Lombardo. It's pinged forward by Pekis. Brigham's going to have to deal with this one here. And she does so. Still Brigham. And it's sent back the other way. Bozinovic bringing it down for Lombardo. Braga. Now it's Feichter. Isabella Feichter. It's going to be back to Isabella Braga, who will try to find the runner out wide here. Here they come. Law. It's cut back inside. Colton. Law, and Brigham has to get rid of it. It's going to fall here. They could have a go. Agostini gets a challenge in. It's a shot, and it's going to go wide, and Werner will claim it. So then, 8.5 minutes left to go in this one as Werner will try to pick out, well, someone here. It goes over the head of Braga. Valentina Prado heads it out wide for Chloe Galliana. And still Galliana. As she finds Valentina Prado. And, oh, that's a back pass to Pennick. Now it's Lombardo. Lombardo on the turn, and she's fouled. Surely that's a foul, and it will be. Isabella Feichter, the guilty party there. As a substitution will be made because Lombardo got her head knocked, so Hudson will have to check back in. So Hudson then to take the free kick for the Cavers. Hudson pings it forward. Braga. Prado trying to head it on herself. Bringing it down. Galliana. Hudson. Oh, she was clipped a little there. Evie Hudson. Advantage played. Pinged by Bozinovic. Here's Prado. Prado out wide for Rogers. And Flanagan will have it. Good find by Valentina Prado. Now here is Flanagan. Oh, comes off awkwardly off of Bozinovic. Colton. Out wide for Rogers. Did that come off an Islander last? And it did not. So throw in. And Nato's taking it quickly. Although, here we go. A triple substitution then for Coronado as Sienna Phelps will check in alongside Abigail Ross. So, let's see what they can bring to the table as Nato is down 2-0. Colton heads it on. Pennick. Rogers. Headed back. Throwing in a challenge is Pennick here. Hudson. And, oh, good, very good pressure there from Catherine Collins. And Bozinovic, now it's Hudson. Here's Chloe Galliana. And that's sent back the other way. Here is Brigham. That's out wide for Chloe Agostini, and she couldn't keep up with it. So then, Taryn O'Halloran to throw this one in for the Islanders. O'Halloran. Looking for her options here. She's going to try to play it through the middle to Isabella Braga, who had quite an awesome game last time out. Oh, it's an awkward header back by Brigham, but Werner is off her line to claim it. So 5:40 left. 2-0 to the Cavers as Werner will look to punt this one away. Hudson heads it on, and that's going to go out of play. So then, Allie Finch will throw this one in on the far side of the pitch for the Islanders. Here's Finch. Throw and played, a decent one at that. Colton will just head it right back out for Finch to take another one. And she'll take it quickly, looking to waste no time, Allie Finch. And Colton will do, well, nearly a carbon copy of what she originally did. Now here's Pennick for Galliana. Oh, good read there from the Nato defense. Pennick out wide. Chloe Galliana flicking it over to Hudson. Braga. And now it is Isabella Feichter. Feichter trying to thread it through and sent back the other way. Brought down. Here they come. Finch, Colton, stuck her boot out there. Here's Rogers, and oh, that's going to fall very kindly to Braga. Now Feichter looking. Colton trying to bring it down. Here's Isabella Braga. Bozinovic to Hudson. Here's Evie Hudson. Good pressure from Nato. Hudson for Camilla Rogers. Rogers cutting inside. Falls to Hudson. Hudson for Rogers. Little 1-2. And well read by Grace Pelletier. So Colton then with some work to do. Colton, and she plays it off of an Islander. So a throw-in one by Colton to the Cavers. 3:50 left to go in this first half then. So Colton to throw it in for the Cavers. Colton. Hudson. Flicked on by Pennick. Brought down by Prado. Prado trying to weave her way through. She stuck out a leg there, Valentina Prado. Rogers trying to do the same. Prado sticks out another leg, and she'll try to drill it for Chloe Galliana to give chase. Flanagan will get there first, so well alert and off her line, Sydney Flanagan. Taking no chances whatsoever. So, Flanagan then. Hudson, oh, another awkward header for the Cavers to deal with here, as Pennick will get on the end of it. Rogers, I don't know if that was intentional to Prado, but it nearly worked out in the end. Bozinovic just heads it back the other way. Finch. Pennick. Rogers. And she'll try to play it down the line, Camilla Rogers. Brought back down. And Bozinovic pings it forward again. The Cavers looking to long ball counterattack now, it seems, as Coronado is looking to press a little more. As here's Brigham. Brigham. Rogers. Pennick trying to play it quickly, and that pass had a little too much weight on it. So it will go out for a throw-in for Pelletier to take. So then we are coming to a conclusion here to the first half. Finch. Colton. Oh, she has to keep step for step here. And she'll have to play it back, or Brigham. It takes a nice deflection for the Cavers. Bozinovic. Pennick. Colton. It'll fall kindly to Feichter. Feichter. Looking for options, and she'll try to thread one through out wide. And that pass had a little too much weight on it as well, as Werner will look to take the goal kick. So, less than 2 minutes here at Balboa Stadium, which means, ladies and gentlemen, that all official time is now up to the referee. So here is Werner, as Lombardo will check in for Pennick. Werner looking to take this one. She'll play it short to Law. Law finds Agostini. Chloe Agostini for Evie Hudson. Evie for Prado. Valentina, quick feet from Prado as she wins a throw-in for the Cavers. And Jeff Rowe is not the head coach for Nato's JV, is not happy about that decision, as Agostini will throw this one in. Here's Agostini. Lombardo is open. She'll opt to play it down the line to Prado. Feichter. And Agostini will track back now. Still Chloe Agostini waiting for this ball to just roll out, and now it does. Referee checks his watch. I assume he'll blow his whistle very, very shortly here. Fichter on the turn. Oh, another good turn. And Werner will come off her line to claim it. Ada Werner being alert and ready. And this, it will be one of the last kicks of the first half. Surely. Pressure from the Cavers. Lombardo is there. Still Lombardo. Rogers trying to join. Fichter out wide. Oh, good play here from Coronado. Connecting their passes through. Agostini, and she'll have to clear that in the end. Here's Isabella Braga, and the referee has blown his whistle for halftime. So, Derby Day delight for the Cavers so far, as they have a 2-0 lead going into halftime. Chloe Galliana opened up the scoring. Valentina Prado added a second not too long afterwards. And your JV squad is up 2-0. Well, folks, let me tell you right now, sponsoring GK Sports last season, as well as this season, as tax season is right around the corner, is TCT Tax. Let me tell you, folks, TCT Tax can help you with all types of income tax returns. They will maximize your refunds and lower your taxes. If you have any tax issues or audits with the IRS and Franchise Tax Board, TCT Tax is here for you. Go and see them to prevent the IRS from levying your house and your bank accounts. Keep your peace of mind with TCT Tax. You can see them at info@tct-tax.com. Also, folks, if you're watching the live stream and you're enjoying it so far, we have a live chat, so tell us where you're watching from and who you're rooting for and who your favorite player is. We love to know. Tell us as well. Subscribe to us as well if you haven't already. Leave a like. It only takes 1 second, and it really helps the company out a lot. It really helps us out a lot. So go and do that if you haven't done so already. It's completely free, and it only takes 1 second. Also, folks, check us out on our website at gksports.org if you haven't already. You can find full game matches and highlights from Caver games, Grossmont games, and maybe even a Coronado game or two. So make sure you go and do that as well. So then, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you at the beginning of the second half of this JV Bay Bridge Derby. It's in the Cavers' favor for now. I'm your commentator, Joshua Pengan, and again, I will see you at the beginning of the second half. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Balboa Stadium, home of your very own San Diego Cavers. And we are back here and back into the action. The second half has resumed. 2-0 the Cavers lead this JV squad on Derby Day, or Derby night as it were. Colton will throw it in on the near side of the pitch. Intercepted by Collins. And here's Law. And here is the press from Coronado we are expecting, as the Cavers have won an early throw-in on the near side of the pitch. It looks like Rogers will be willing to take. Rogers with the throw. Prado. Here's Rogers. Here's Bozinovic. Brought down. Hudson. And, oh, that's a foul, surely. And, yeah, there's the whistle. Isabella Fichter, the guilty party there, as Hudson wins a free kick. And, again, Evie, they need to be careful with Evie Hudson. The Cavers do, because, again, she already has an ankle injury that she's nursing at the moment. But they need her in this one. Again, it's Derby Day, folks. Anything goes. That ball's in the air by Ali Pekis. Headed on by Bozinovic. Brought down. Pennick trying to swing it out wide for Chloe Galliana to get on the end of this one, and she won't be able to. So then both teams had their halftime talks. Let's see what this half will bring, as now the Cavers will throw it in on the far side of the pitch. Here is Chloe Agostini. Agostini. Galliana trying to get on the end of it. Galliana, who did really well that first half. And is that ball out of play? It looks like it. So Chloe to Chloe then, as Agostini will look to throw this one in. She'll try to pick out Prado, who tried the flick. And it's sent right back out for a Caver throw-in on the far side of the pitch. So Galliana then will leave it for Chloe Agostini to throw this one in. Agostini finds Hudson. Hudson. And who did that come off of last? So a game of throw-ins so far as the second half resumes. A lot of throw-ins on either side of the pitch for both teams, as Agostini will look to throw in another one. It'll fall to Prado. She'll head it on. No one was there for her. And Agostini will have to take another throw-in for the Cavers. So the Cavers really enjoying playing on the left side right now. And why wouldn't they? You have Agostini, Galliana. And then on the right wing as well, you have very dangerous attackers. Camila Rogers being one of them. And speaking of Camila Rogers, this will fall to Colton, and she'll play it to Rogers, or she tried to. Down the line, that was at least. And that will fall out for a Nado throw-in on the near side of the pitch. So then Tatiana Potter making an early cameo here in the second half as Isabella Braga will check out. Braga was putting a lot of pressure on that Caver, well, everyone on the Cavers towards the end of the first half. So then Ali Finch throws this one in. Headed on. Colton gets there. And she'll play it to Hudson. Hudson trying to bring it down. Rogers. Prado, little 1-2. That's brilliant from them if they can capitalize. And it comes off. So Rogers wins the throw-in for the Cavers. Good 1-2 by those two. Again, those are the most... Those two, well, I should say three, because it would be unfair to include Chloe Galliana and Chloe Agostini. Basically, those four are amazing for the Caver attack as Rogers whipped that ball in. Here's Colton. And Pennick finds Prado well. Prado trying to flick it for Hudson. Hudson, oh, did that come off the side of her face there? It might have. Now, here come the Islanders, looking to capitalize and counter quickly. Brigham stops them. Pennick, back for Hudson. Hudson for Rogers. Rogers, oh, well, you could see the idea from Camila Rogers, but the first time pass there just wasn't there for her. And it goes out for a goal kick for Flanagan to take. So Flanagan then. But yes, well, again, Chloe Agostini playing the left back position today, but usually if the Cavers really wanted an attacking front four, they would go with Prado, Rogers, Agostini, and Galliana, as Pennick, a little frustrated at herself there, as Ali Finch will go and retrieve the ball then for the Coronado Islanders. Again, folks, this Islander JV team has not lost a game yet. They've drawn once or twice, but they've won all their other games. The last time the Cavers JV played, we got beat by Olympian. 8-2, I believe, was the final score. But obviously, adjustments and things were made in the coaching staff. The coaches getting behind their players and just telling them to forget about that one and move on to this one. Move on to Derby Day, which, again, this is not only the last game of 2021 for the JV, it's also the last game for Varsity as well, and Coronado's JV and Varsity. So we will see them when 2022 rolls around, as Agostini throws this one in, trying to pick out Chloe Galliana. There's the pressure, and it's going to fall to Colton here. Colton has a go, and that's going to go high and wide. As Flanagan will look to take the goal kick for the Islanders. So then, and the Cavers will continue to press as a substitution is made for Coronado. Flanagan. Here's the press, Galliana, and this is much better from the Islanders building out from the back. Much, much better as Agostini has something to deal with here, and Chloe tries to stop on a dime there. And here they come, and Law's going to have to deal with it. That's a big touch from Juliet Law, but it will roll out of play for an Islander throw-in on the near side of the pitch. It's taken quickly. The Caver defense, they don't have too many numbers back, and that's a bit worrisome, but here comes Nado. Galliano now joining the defense. Oh, and she mistimed her kick there. Now Valentina Prado as this ball is played high and switched. And good turn there from Collins. Collins laying it off here for Mia Stevens. Stevens, and Agostini wins it back. Now here's Prado. Prado trying to thread one through for Rogers. Read well by Ali Finch. Rogers winning it back. Rogers trying to thread it through for Galliana. It gets applause from the crowd. And, Chloe Galliana has committed a foul there. And, well, the whole Caver bench disagrees with that one. So a free kick then for Coronado. Taking quickly. Agostini sending it. Prado. It'll fall to Rogers, who will send it the other way towards Galliana. And it's sent by Braga. Agostini brings it down, and she should have just let that one go, as the Islanders now have a throw-in to take on the far side of the pitch. Throw-in played. Brigham bringing it down. And she's wrestled off the ball. Well, she wins it back, though. Hudson now trying to win the ball. Again, folks, I'm telling you right now, when it comes to the Bay Bridge Derby, expect it to be an unbelievably physical, emotional, high-end affair between these two sides. As a substitution will be made, Penelope Lombardo will check in for Evie Hudson. And Chloe Galliana will give it up for Agostini to throw it in on the far side of the pitch. Agostini. Ball's thrown in. Pennick trying to get there first, and she throws in a challenge there. Was that a booking for Olivia Pennick? It very well could be, but the referees let it go a bit. Free kick to the Islanders. So then, Grace Pelletier, flicked on by Colton, brought back down. There's the pass. Collins nearly played it through, and Colton will have to clear her lines. Brought down by Finch, and sent back the other way for Pennick. And Braga fell down, if that is Braga. Prado trying to thread it through. Ali Finch will be there for Nado. She'll play it back to Flanagan. Flanagan. I don't think she... As Braga brings it down, here's Galliana. Braga doing well. And she finds her outlet pass. Agostini's there. Prado trying to get on the end of it. And won back well by Tatiana Potter. So the skippers for Coronado winning the ball back for them. And now here comes Coronado. They're going to try to lay it off here as Balzinovic throws in a challenge. Here's the long ball. Werner coming off her line. And she'll claim it. So Ada Werner, again, being very alert and ready to go as she plays it forward. It's intercepted. Balzinovic with the header. Lombardo trying to play one through. Brought back down. Feichter. This is Tatiana Potter. Potter. Out wide for Hawley. Here's Hawley. Colton keeping up with her. Hawley. Colton trying to win it back. Cross is played. Here's Pennick. And Pennick will just have to send it out the other way. Here's Prado. And she missed her kick there. And good turn from Valentina Prado there. Prado threading it through for Camilla Rogers. Here come the Cavers. Here's Rogers. Rogers. And good defending then from the center half to get in the way of the cross from Camilla Rogers. I believe that was Isabella Braga. Prado. Still. Prado with the cross. Flanagan's there to claim it. It falls out. And the referee has blown his whistle as Flanagan had it in her arms first and Galliana crashed into her. So it will be a free kick in favor of the Islanders. Almost a counter-attacking goal there from the Cavers. 28 minutes and about 15 seconds left to go in this one. Flanagan plays it short. Here's the press. Rogers nearly got there in time. Colton trying to go out wide. What a turn that was by Collins. Now Collins trying to release her winger here. Her forward, Law, will dribble it out wide. And she stopped Juliet Law. She's taking on Fernandez. Still Law and Fernandez. Law, and Fernandez does really well. And Law wants it out, and she'll get that call. Again, both these sides very physical with each other. Something you would expect in a Bay Bridge derby like this one. Colton, Pennick, Back to Colton. Oh, she's put under some pressure here. Now here's Hawley. Marin Hawley, who had a goal last time out. Hawley with the cross. It's going to fall. Werner, and just clearing it was Kate Brigham. Werner had missed that ball, and Brigham put it out for a corner kick. So a big chance for the Coronado Islanders here to get back into this one. And let me tell you again, folks, this is a live stream, so tell us on the live chat who you're rooting for, who your favorite player is. Leave a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Tell your friends and family about GK Sports, especially if you want more fun, entertaining football matches just like this one, as Pelletier will look to whip this one in the box. The Cavers have everyone back defending this one except for Prado. Coronado has everyone up front except their two center halves and goalkeeper. Pelletier, and Werner catches it well. Good confidence from the JV goalkeeper. Werner, the distribution. Oh, and they're going to look to shoot here. Oh, I thought she was looking to shoot because Werner was far off her line. Brigham. Galliana. Now Agostini looking to run with it. Agostini to Galliana. Both Chloes linking up. Now they're playing it down the line. Braga will send it the other way. Lombardo. Balzinovic, and that's going to go out for an Islander throw-in. Taken quickly here by O'Halloran. The referee says wait, though, as the substitution is made. Ali Finch is off the pitch for the Islanders. And it looks like Ava DeCarolis will be coming on. Substitution then for the Cavers as well. Evie Hudson is back on the pitch. She'll replace Olivia Pennick. So here we go then. Ball is played. Good turn. Law gets in the way. And it's kept in play by the Islanders. Cross is played in. Oh, it's a dangerous one. And Colton gets there in time. Oh, on the volley. And Werner saves. And that will go out for a corner kick. So then, the Islanders getting a little bit of momentum here, as Ava DeCarolis will look to take this corner kick. Look at all the runners. DeCarolis and Galliana does well, but it needs to be cleared still as it's headed on. Here's Galliana trying to get rid of it. Stepping up is DeCarolis. And Coach Madeline Strawn is yelling from the Caver touchline for her team to push up the pitch, as she doesn't want them pinned back down here. That ball will fall out of play for a Caver throw-in then on the... Or no, an Islander throw-in. It's thrown into the box, brought down, looking for a shot. Oh, and it's cleared. I'm not too sure by who, but it was cleared. Hudson trying to get on the end of it. Lombardo trying to bring it down. Galliana throws in a tackle, and Coronado has another throw-in then. Taryn O'Halloran to throw this one in on the far side of the pitch. 24 minutes, 4 seconds left in this one. O'Halloran headed on for an Islander to give chase. Brought down by Law. Good turn on the edge of the box. Agostini trying to win this one back. Sent right back into play. They want Werner to come get it, or I think Werner wanted to come get it. Law had other ideas. And now the Cavers have a throw-in that they'll take quickly. Braga's there to intercept it. Now it's Lombardo. And it will be another Islander throw-in. So a lot of this side still playing in, and they could be in. No one has tracked this ball, and Law will have to clear it again. Galliana. And it will be a throw-in for O'Halloran. O'Halloran down towards the box again. These throw-ins have given the Cavers a lot of problems, and Werner is off her line to claim it. So then, Werner intercepted. Colton throws in a challenge. And play on, says the referee. Lombardo. Now it's Rogers. Here's Hudson. Evie Hudson for Camila Rogers. Rogers trying to pick out Prado. It's sent back the other way. Headed in. Oh, what a way to keep that one in. And here she still goes. It's DeCarolis continuing her run. DeCarolis threading it through. This is better, and it comes off of Brigham. I don't know if that came off her hand last, and Balzinovic will try to clear now. So then, it will be sent out wide. Colton. Here's Rogers. Rogers for Colton. Colton for Rogers. Rogers. Hudson. And it's sent right back the other way. Nato doing really well to read these passes and thwart the Cavers. And now here they come again. Law trying to push her off the ball, and she does so. It falls to Hawley. They could have a go here. And they do. It's a shot, and Werner should be able to claim this one. And the whole Nato bench wanted a handball there, and they're not getting it. So here's Werner. Brought back down. Coronado has had a lot of possession of the ball in this second half, as Colton will throw it in for the Cavers on the near side of the pitch. So then, Colton. Rogers trying to flick it to herself, trying to get it off, and she wins it back. Camila Rogers. Here's Prado. Prado, oh, that would have been a glorious pass if not for the intervention of Isabella Braga, who again has been really good. Now here's Hudson trying to thread one through. Red again. Rogers. Sent the other way. And it'll fall very kindly to Penelope Lombardo. Now Lombardo trying to pick out Chloe Galliana. Galliana. Oh, and her and Prado got in each other's way there. Balzinovic. Prado heads it on. And here's Valentina Prado on the right wing. Prado, and it's cleared in the end by Grace Pelletier. And the Cavers will have a throw-in on the near side of the pitch. A much-needed throw-in at that. Also, folks, I just want to let you know if any big plays come up between Coronado and the Cavers, we do have instant replay. So we get a big advantage in that, as Penelope Lombardo will make her way off the pitch and Olivia Pennick will come on to take her place. And it looks like Abigail Ross will make her way on the pitch then for the Islanders. Rogers. And she'll win another throw-in, Camila Rogers. Rogers. Hudson. Rogers looking to cross it in, and that goes well wide of the intended target. So Sydney Flanagan will have a goal kick to take then for the Islanders. And she'll take it very quickly. Here's Braga. And, oh, that pass had a little too much pace on it, and the Cavers have won a throw-in on the other side of the pitch. Agostini to throw this one in. By the way, folks, I learned recently that I believe that Coronado was a Division I side. It ends up they're not a Division I side. They are a Division II side. But, however, they are a top Division II side. They are basically on the brink of entering Division I, but they are hovering right at the top of Division II. As Kate Brigham will have to give chase to this one, as the Varsity girls are now cheering on their JV counterparts, and this could be a big moment here. Law has to close her down. She can't close her down. Here comes Nato. The cutback. Oh, and they overran the cutback. Balzinovic, and that's a foul. Or, no, the referee says play on. Well, I thought that was a foul. The referee disagrees, so here come the Cavers. Rogers then. Oh, and no one wanted that ball, as it will be sent back the other way. The Cavers here have looked very cheeky in this whole second half, as the ball is played back. Now this is Tatiana Potter. And did that go out? And it did go out, to the frustration of Ava DeCarolis. Rogers. Prado wants her to throw it down the line. She will. DeCarolis does well to intercept. Flicked on just in time to O'Halloran. And Agostini gets in the way. Here's Chloe Agostini wanting to join the attack. Agostini, and Flanagan's going to claim that one. So here's Sydney Flanagan. 17 minutes, 50 seconds left in this one. A lot of time left in this derby. Colton flicks it forward. Brought down. Rogers trying to win it back here. And it's just going to be played out by Tatiana Potter. Now Rogers looking to find the feet of Panic. Passes it to Rogers. Rogers. Oh, and she tried to pick up Prado there. Islanders are fortunate. Oh, they were at the moment. Bozinovic now for Galeana. Oh, good challenge there. Now here's Galeana. Galeana. She wants to skip past the whole team here, Chloe Galeana. As the Islanders, did that come off of them last? I believe it did. And another throw into the Cavers on the near side of the pitch. As you can see, the track team practicing on Derby Day. And Rogers will throw this one in. Rogers. Ball's intercepted. One back by Catherine Collins. And here's Catherine Collins. Catherine Collins. Oh, she so nearly won that, Catherine Collins. And the Cavers have another throw-in to take on the near side. Throw-in taken. Brought down by Hudson. Hudson. Prado. Rogers trying to switch the focal point of attack completely to Agostini. Agostini misses it. And she'll have to track back. And well read again by Nato, but it will go out for another Caver throw-in. As a substitution will be made, Caitlin Riley will be making her way on the pitch for Valentina Prado. So the Colombian star putting in a really good shift for the Cavers. Had a fantastic individual effort on goal earlier to make it 2-0. But she needs a much-needed rest. She was looking a bit fatigued out there, Valentina Prado. Now here's Zoe Bozinovic. Now here comes Nato playing that through ball. Law has some work to do. Juliet Law. She won't get there first. Law. And that's going to go out for a corner kick, or will it? Or Law keeps it in play. And she makes sure it's not a corner and it's a throw into Nato. So then, 15 minutes and 22 seconds left in this one. And the Islanders, as head coach Jeff Rowe is telling his players to hurry on up and take this throw in. No time to waste. It's going to be DeCarolis. Again, the Cavers would be playing Shea O'Connor tonight if she weren't out injured. Now set up shot. This could be the moment. It's threaded through. Bozinovic. It falls. Oh, it's in. It's clipped in, and they've got one back in the derby. Well, game on now. Who scored that? I believe that was Molly Ryan, who had a goal last game as well. So game on then here at Balboa. Derby Day is not over just yet. And here's the replay, folks, for those of you who just missed that one. So then, Coronado with 14.5 minutes to find an equalizer. Lots of time left. They have the momentum as that ball will fall out to Colton. Now it's Rogers. Here's Camila Rogers. Still Rogers. Rogers still making a run down that right wing. Cuts it back. Rogers trying to lay it off for Riley. And she couldn't get there in time. Now here's Colton. Here is Ross. Now Hudson. For Rogers out on the right wing. Rogers cutting it back. And she won a throw in for them, Camila Rogers. As it looks like Valentina Prado is moving around a bit on the Caver touchline. Just a bit. I don't know if we'll see her back in so soon, though. So then, here is Rogers. Rogers. Ball takes a bounce, and it's cleared very well by Nato. Now they're going to try to launch another counterattack here. Brigham gets in the way. Pennick with the flick. Oh, and that ball is going to fall through, and Coronado has another chance. Here they come. It's Hawley on the move. Here's Hawley. Hawley to make it square, and Werner saves. What a save by Werner, keeping the goal at 2-1. And here's Hudson. And it's won back by Tatiana Potter. Agostini sent it the other way. And now it's Isabella Braga. Braga. Riley trying to flick it for Galeana. That's going to go out of play. Frustration for the Cavers as O'Halloran will take it quickly. O'Halloran. Agostini. Here's Hudson. And they're trying to thread it through for Galeana to give chase on it now. And that ball, oh, it was mistaken, and Galeana has won a throw-in. And she tries to throw it in quickly for Riley. Riley back to Galliana. Galliana crossing it in towards Camila Rogers. Rogers! And Flanagan will get on top of it. That's what the Cavers are looking for, though, as Flanagan got back on top of it. Flanagan with the kick. Balzinovich. Pennick. Brought back down. What a game we've had here, folks. Agostini gets in the way. Here's Agostini. And Agostini wants a foul, and she'll get one. So Chloe Agostini winning a free kick then for the Cavers. It's from about 27 yards out. It will be taken by Galliana. Or it will be taken by Hudson instead. So here is Evie Hudson. Hudson clipping it in. Oh, and Pennick couldn't get there. And it will go out for a goal kick for the Islanders. Substitution to be made for both sides. As looking to check back in is Valentina Prado for Caitlin Riley. And checking in for Nado is Mia Stevens. So then, it's taken quickly. Sent down the wing, down the line. Colton plays it forward. Galliana has a go, and Flanagan saves. On the follow-up, it could be Prado! Valentina Prado does it again! Her second on Derby Day. 3-1 Cavers. Valentina Prado, the Colombian star, shining on the biggest stage on Derby Day. 3-1 with 10.5 minutes to go, and that has got to be, well, that's got to be unfortunate for the Islanders, who are playing really, really well. They were playing so well to get back in it. And now they're going to have to dig really, really deep, the Islanders. But if any team can do it, it can be them. This one isn't over till it's over. Here's Hudson. Balzinovich. And this is what I mean. They continue to press. They continue to fight. Agostini. Here's Hudson. Galliana, she needs to release this ball, and she will to Camila Rogers so nearly. Here's Colton joining the attack. Colton. And that's going to be kept in play by Colton. She tried to do a dink over the top for Rogers. Here's Camila. Now it's brought down by Pennick. Pennick trying to pick out Galliana, and it's sent back the other way by Tatiana Potter. Oh, and Law missed. Now here's Law, and she's playing it off of Abigail Ross. So then, here is Law. Again, folks, if you've been enjoying this one, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, especially if you're watching this live stream. If you haven't already here, subscribe to GK Sports. Leave a like as well. You can also find us on our website at gksports.org, where you can find full game matches and highlights as well. As Camila Rogers will take this one herself. What an absolutely enthralling game. And let me tell you, folks, if this is how the JV game is going, I cannot wait until the varsity team plays for both of these sides. Again, both of these sides, their varsity teams, have just absolutely star-studded rosters. As Hudson will get on the end of this one. It nearly fell for her, but now DeCarolis to Ross, and they want Werner to come off her line to claim it, and that's exactly what she'll do. Well, let me tell you, folks, Ada Werner had a very big save earlier, if you just missed it, to keep the scoreline at 2-1, and that gave the Cavers a bit of momentum to go and grab a third, as that ball came off of Galliana last. And O'Halloran will throw this one in on the far side of the pitch, as a substitution will be made here. And Lombardo will check back in. And checking back in for Nado is Emily Fernandez. So Lombardo checks back in for Pennick. And Caitlin Flores will come in for Haley Colton. So then, 7:45 left to go in this one. Played down the line. Agostini under immense pressure right now. Agostini, and she does well to win the Cavers a throw-in. A much-needed one, if I might add that. And the Galliano tried to take a couple spaces a little too far ahead of where the initial throw was to be played. And Agostini will throw this one in. It's gotten a bit cold here at Balboa Stadium, home of your very own San Diego Cavers JV and Varsity, as Werner will claim this one as well. Here's Ada Werner. Werner, decent punt, and that's going to fall for Hudson. Now it will fall for DeCarolis. Flores, her first touch of the game, and that's a cheeky one. It made its way to Agostini. Now Galliana. Here's Chloe. Trying to switch the focal point of attack over to Camila Rogers. Rogers makes a move, and now they could be through here. Rogers, she has Valentina Prado trying to play it through for Valentina Prado. Here's Valentina Prado. Prado, oh, she took a fall. Rogers crosses it in, and Galliana trying to get it here. Galliana looking for it. Galliana still, and that's going to go out for a goal kick. She should have had a go with her left there. I don't think she was confident enough. But Valentina Prado is down, which is not a good sign for the Cavers. Hopefully she'll be okay. As another substitution then from Coronado. And, oh, this is a surprising one. Catherine Collins has come off the pitch. So one of the skippers out. Isabella Feichter will replace her. As Flanagan will take this goal kick short. Prado pressing along with Rogers. Here's the long ball. It goes over the head of Flores. And luckily for Flores, it's going to be a throw into the Cavers then. So, here we go. Flores trying to pick out Prado. It goes out again. And here's Flores. Down the line, Rogers. Oh, she tried to pick out Hudson there. It was read well. Oh, and this is well done by the Islanders if they can keep it in play. And they can. Stopped by Law only momentarily. Here's the long ball over the top. Oh, what a ball to Hawley. And Werner comes up with it in the end. What a shoulder there by Brigham to stop the run of Hawley. And Werner got her angles right. Now here's Werner. Oh, what a header that was by Tatiana Potter. My goodness. Both these sides really going at it. Potter, and that's going to be a little too wide. But the Islanders have the Cavers in a spot where they do want them to be. As we have 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in this one. As a substitution will be made, Kate VR will check in for the Cavers. Her first minutes, I believe. She'll check in for a very fatigued and tired Valentina Prado, who has 2 goals to her name in this one, with 4.5 minutes left to go. Here's Hudson. Finding Camila Rogers. New hairdo, hairstyle, and everything. Rogers. VR. VR to Rogers. Rogers, and she wins the Cavers a throw-in. So then, here's Camila Rogers with the throw. VR laying it off for Rogers. Rogers keeps it in play. And it will go. That was kept in play. The ball with a nice backspin in favor of the Islanders. And Balzinovic throws in a tackle. Flicked on again. Agostini throwing in a challenge of her own. Balzinovic. Lombardo trying to settle things down. Oh, and the ball's given away. And now Coronado can launch the counter here. And they will do so through Emily Fernandez. And it's cleared out by Juliet Law. Thwarting the counter-attack there. And Isabella Feichter in a real hurry to take this throw in. Feichter, she'll leave it for DeCarolis to throw it in. DeCarolis. Ball's brought down. Played to the middle. Back to DeCarolis. Good passing here from Nato. Now they have Fernandez, who tried to have a go. And Rogers keeps it in play. Here's Camilla for Hudson. Hudson, oh, and she couldn't. Oh, now she controls it. And she's won the Cavers the throw in Evie Hudson. As Haley Colton will check back into the game for the Cavers, and she'll check in for Flores. As it looks like a substitution will be made for Nato. Marin Hawley will check in for Abigail Ross. So then, 2.5 minutes left to go in this one. Anything can happen in a game of football. Hudson trying to bring it down. And it comes off Colton. It stays in play. It's flicked in the air. Law trying to bring it down. Oh, that's a mistake. Fernandez trying to get a shot off here. Balzinovich trying to clear it. It's won back by Nador, and that came off of Tatiana Potter last. Throw in for the Cavers. JV on the near side of the pitch. So, Rogers to throw this in. By the way, folks, we are under 2 minutes left here at Balboa Stadium, which means that all official time is now up to the referee. It's all up to him as Rogers is making a move. Still Camila Rogers. Both these teams look exhausted, not going to lie, out there. But they're still going. Long ball played, and Werner's going to claim that easily. So then, by the way, folks, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already on live stream. Hit the live stream chat button to chat. Tell us who your favorite player is, who you're rooting for, as Balzinovich will play a long one to Galliana. So then, and Galliana. Oh, it's still Chloe Galliana. This could be the moment. Galliana. VR. Oh, and she fell down there. And now Nada will try to launch a counterattack. But like I was saying, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like. It really helps us out a lot. Check us out on our website at gksports.org. Check us out on all our social media platforms. GK Sports 1 is Twitter. Catch us on the Double on Instagram, where I do live interviews at GK Sports 2. We're also on GK Sports Facebook, folks. Ball is thrown in. Time is ticking away. Not too much to go around now. Rogers finds VR. VR. Oh, she's going to try to make a run through the middle. Kate VR. It's still Kate VR. VR trying to cut it back. And she's thwarted by the Nado defense. Now here is Brigham. Kate Brigham for Chloe Galliana, who looks exhausted out there, but still going. Hudson, that pass is intercepted. It looks like the JV Stars will do it. It looks like this JV team will win on Derby Day. Hudson. Balzinovich. Back to Hudson. Hudson. Holding up the ball. Lombardo to Balzinovich to Hudson. And the referee blows his whistle for full time. Derby Day belongs to the JV girls at least. We will see what happens in Varsity. Don't go anywhere because the Varsity game is next. But your JV girls have won on Derby Day. Valentina Prado had 2. Chloe Galliana had 1. And Molly Ryan had 1 for the Islanders. Also, folks, for the second season in a row, Merry Christmas, by the way, and Happy Holidays. The tax season's coming up, and so we are back with TCT Tax, who can help you with all types of income tax returns. They will maximize your refunds and lower your taxes. If you have any tax issues or audits with the IRS and Franchise Tax Board, go see them because they'll be there for you. TCT Tax, go see them to prevent the IRS from levying your house and your bank accounts. Keep your peace of mind with TCT Tax. Go see them at info@tct-tax.com. Anyway, stick around for the Varsity game. Your JV1 ended again. 3-1 in favor of your Cavers. Prado had 2. Galliana, Chloe had 1. Molly Ryan had 1 for Coronado. And so then I'm your commentator, Joshua Pangan. On the camera and audio live stream duties is Pablo Espinal. And again, don't go anywhere. Tune in for the Varsity Derby Day because that one's going to be a hell of a show.